15 dastardly betrayals, 27 broken hearts, 8 bloody revolutions, 765 deadly bullets, 200 litres of blood, countless tears, 22 blissful reunions, 1 film festival.
I'm Athina Tsangari. My film's name is Attenberg. It's in competition at the festival. I'm from Greece, Athens, Greece. And I got here last night after a 27-hour flight. So I'm a bit jet-lagged. It's a coming-of-age story for a 23-year-old girl and her 60-year-old father. And it's their parallel discovery of sex and desire for the girl, for the daughter, and of death for the father. And then sort of like the twin, sisters, which is love and death, are and relations of power that leads to either sex or death is something that always interests me. When you start making a film or writing a script, you don't really know. In the beginning, it sort of like takes you by itself. So, some people go to the analysts and some people make films.
Προτιμώ να σε σκέφτομαι σαν άντρα χωρίς πέος.
I don't want to control what the audience is feeling. And in a way, Attenberg is a kind of film that's very divisive, and people have come out crying, have come out really giddy and laughing and thinking they had just watched a comedy. People leave irate, and people just thinking that it's a bunch of bollocks. So, I guess there's lots of stuff in there that wanted to come out. The relationship between father and daughter is an important one in my life, in any woman's life, and a quite fundamental and symbolic relationship in a country like Greece. There is a new kind It's been only the last decade that people have teamed up and have made films on very, very low budgets. This is something that was the norm in the States where I studied film, and I was working up until recently when I returned to Greece. So Attenberg fits well in this new, new wave of more down and dirty independent films that also concern themselves with contemporary Greece, with a life out there, instead of the past or Greece as a commercial for the tourism bureau. By Greeks, it's not considered a very Greek film, by some Greeks. So, they say it's too abstract, or it could have been shot anywhere, which is something that I actually like. Otherwise you make something that's folklore, and I don't like folklore. It was shot in a very small town where I grew up, which is a company town built for the employees and the workers. And my father was when he graduated from college, that was his first job as a trainee in the aluminum factory. And it was built according to sort of like the modernism ideals of urban planning and social life organization. Then it collapsed and it failed as an experiment, as everything in Greece. So Attenberg, in a way, is very much an expression of this disappointment, of this failure, of whatever efforts were made in the 60s and the 70s for Greece to, join the civilized world.